everybody to Deepculture Discussions. It's a monthly discussion series that we do around topics here at Omiru, the third Saturday of every month. Today is among Queens, and today we're going to talk about how art, culture, and identity play with each other in the production of our lives and art, or whatever the hell else we do. Today, our panelists are Meliel, Audrey Driver, and Jules of Afrocentric Comics. All three people are cultural producers, culture workers, culture warriors, great women, friends of mine in various capacities in life, and we're going to just have a good discussion about stuff and art, culture, and identity, and I'm just going to ask a few of these questions, and y'all free run with it, have a good time. Thank you everybody for coming. Let's just have a good time. Oh, and I'm out. All right, so to start, I wanted just to ask the three of you to introduce yourselves and say a little bit about what it is that you do, the art that you produce, and just a little bit about how our culture and identity affect your work. And then we'll launch from there. So, who wants to start?
Okay, well, I'll start since you guys are looking at me. Okay, so my name is Jules Smith. I'm the writer and creator of this comic book called Afrocentric. And Afrocentric it's loosely based off of my life. So Afrocentric is a play on words. I have a white mother and a black father. So that's kind of where the half comes in. The tagline is also because it's hard being Afrocentric in a Eurocentric world. So kind of playing off the Afrocentric part. It's really not so deep in terms of Afrocentricity, like going all the way back to Africa, but just really it's hard to be black, you know? So basically the concept is a main character named Naima Pepper who grew up in the suburbs, but it's based in Oakland. I wanted to, unlike a lot of other comics, that, you know, Marvel's based in New York, right? Or is DC? Marvel's based in New York, DC Comics is based in Gotham. I wanted to have a comic book set in Oakland, so yeah, just to give homage to the beautiful history that's in Oakland as well. But yeah, it just follows a day in the life of, I kind of call it like a feminist boondocks. And yeah, dealing with different issues. The first comic book that's actually not here just kind of introduced the characters, and the second comic book is loosely based off of, you know, events that have happened in Oakland. So the gentrification that's going on in Oakland. The main character decides, as another character is getting kicked out of their home, to create this anti-gentrification social networking site called mydiaspora.com. So basically, the first and only, you know, website dedicated to, you know, anti-gentrification. So it's really kind of loosely kind of going with some of the fantasies that I have, and just thinking about the world and how it's changing right in front of my eyes, and just talking about it. So it's, you know, thinking about comics is, you know, entertainment, but also like a work of literature too. So that was a long intro.
My name is Audrey Driver, and I started off as a painter, and I do mostly graphic design stuff, but I just started exploring screenwriting, and basically I'm writing my story as well. Also have a white mom kind of thing. But I was adopted, so my story is more of a old world goddess gets ripped out of Africa and transported during the slave era to the New World, and there she seeks a new vessel to inhabit. So it's about assuming power of the universe. that's within us all.
I'm Mel Yo. I've been an MC for a very, very long time, since age 13, going back to 1988 when drug culture was very prominent on the East Coast. I'm originally from Reading, Pennsylvania, outside of Philadelphia. Reading is actually on the Monopoly board, I'd like to say, which allows me to pop my collar. I was born in Reading, which is on the Monopoly board, but in my adult womanhood, the town raised me. And a lot of my work in the community is really my own spirit, trying to give back and be the messenger and the resource that I didn't see as a young woman coming up, as a single mother. My story is based off not only, the white mother thing that we seem to have connected, but the conflict of middle-class black and white families in the 70s having a mixed child, and then also growing up in Klan territory, and the messages that brought on. And as I was sharing with the ladies earlier, I'm really grateful that hip-hop culture came to be, because for myself as well as many others, it was the vehicle that we could express our anger and frustrations in different creative forms, and be able to still seek some form of understanding and push forward. I still do that to this day. I do the craft, but in my day job, I'm actually a service coordinator for parolees with the parolee. Wait, I can't even say it now. The Alameda County Superior Court Parolee Reentry Court. It's actually the state model for the AB 109 alignment to look at courts to monitor probationers on probation. And what I can say is that, to me, it's like going back to 1988 again, because I'm dealing with the OGs who were the B-boys in '88. But I'm also dealing with the complexities of their addictions that are driving them to this day, and the fact that they're still going off the pipe dreams, the B-boy dreams of '88, and today's industrial complex with prisons and things doesn't offer any opportunity for that to materialize for them, and helping them understand that. So through the art, I'm able to get my own therapy to make sure I don't hold on to that energy. But through the work, though, it's about affecting change.